I got a perfect example of what is wrong with the United States Postal Service. Stay tuned. All right, so um, we had on eBay, we had a set of cam bearings that went to, or are supposed to ship to Arkansas. So we shipped them, come in here. We shipped them, they were packaged and the label was made on the 28th. They were picked up on the 29th. All right, so they departed our local post office on the 29th, and then they're in transit, and then on the 30th they're in transit. On the 2nd they're in transit to the next facility. All right, then on the 2nd they're processed through the UPS facility at an unknown location, so they don't even know where it's at. Then it's in Charlotte. Then we got another scan at Charlotte. Then it's in transit to the next facility on the 4th. Now we end up in Los Angeles, California. Now, why in the world is a package going from upstate South Carolina to Arkansas in Los Angeles, California? All right, so then we got another scan at Los Angeles. Then we got another scan at Los Angeles. And then on the 6th, another scan at Los Angeles. The 7th, we are in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So we went to the other side of the world to get all the way back over here. And then it arrived, so on the 7th it arrived, and then on the 7th it departed Fayetteville, and then on the 8th it arrived in Little Rock. So this is like 8 days of actual shipping time to get a set of cam bearings to a customer that's about, I don't know, 6-7 hours away. I mean, it's just crazy. So every time you turn around, every time you turn around, the post office is going up on the prices. And I mean, UPS and them do it too, but it's probably not as bad. But it seems like every time they go up on the price, the service quality goes down. And they keep, you see all these, got to have a bailout and all this junk where, the post office isn't making any money. Well, I understand they're not making no money because of this. We riding packages all over the country. I mean, we riding a package all the way to California for free. We drove it to California for free, and then we drove it all the way back to the East Coast for free again. So if that is your business model, then you're never going to make any money. I mean, it's just impossible. So, just from, and I'm just a good old boy, but from where I'm sitting, you don't need a raise. You need some management. I mean, somebody that understands logistics, because obviously, and this ain't an isolated event. I see this all the time. Packages go to freaking Honolulu and come back to get delivered to my next door neighbor. I mean, I see this stuff all the time, and it's absolute insanity. And I hate the post office. And this don't happen every day, but it happens a lot. But unfortunately, some of this stuff, they give especially when they buy it, they give a PO box, and we cannot ship it any other way. It's got to go USPS because UPS will not deliver to a post office box. So, you get a pop-up and it says, if you try to select UPS, it says not a serviceable area. So wherever it's at, or that address is not good, or whatever the situation is. So a lot of times we just have no choice. We have to use it. And then you run into crap like this, and then the customer's done messaged me, and he's mad because he don't have his cam bearings. And here we are, should have had it in 2 or 3 days, and 8 days later, it's still riding around in somebody's mail truck. you know, so who knows when he's going to get it. It might go back to, you know, California again before it gets to his house. But, you know, this stuff is just insanity. And how an organization that big with that many eyes on the system still has kindergarten, third grade problems like this is just absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, if this was any other entity, or if you and me run a business this way, they would walk us out with our lunchbox before first break, I promise. So, I don't know. It just makes my head hurt, and I seen this, and I'm just like, man, we're going to make a video about this nonsense. So, I don't know. All right, I'm going back to work. See you all on the next one.